Look how loud that is.
That was louder.
That is so loud. Stop that.
You prick. That's fucked up.
Slinky on the winky.
The spiral cock.
I'm so glad I was recording that.
Oh god.
Starting iCarly in 3, 2, 1.
I know!
I know!
But do you, though?
I do not. But what I do know is that this is the MD cast. Welcome, folks.
To the 17th episode.
Yes, 17-y boy.
17 too many.
Sephiroth Teen Boy Titan.
What?
What anime is that?
I don't know. I think
What's
it
the
was a
plot?
part of Kingdom Fantasy 5.
Is that an Isekai?
Yes, it's an Isekai where he's reincarnated as a JRPG protagonist.
He's reincarnated as G.I. Joe
Yes.
in the
With
Second
snake
World
eyes.
War. Oh
On the
boy, a
Nazi
new and
side.
exciting world.
Good start. It's your usual hosts. It's Ubermensch Eric over there.
Ubermensch Eric.
It's the French baguette Tyler, and it's the dirty American dog Kyle.
Why would you make me French? That means I surrender.
Yeah. So give up and just accept that you're French.
On the topic of World War II, I saw...
Oh boy.
I saw probably one of my favorite movies of the year last week called Jojo Rabbit.
I've
Is that
heard
like
the
the
name. I don't know anything about it.
movie about like Hitler and like a little kid?
It's a little kid that grows up in Nazi Germany, and he idolizes
it's like
Hitler.
a Hitler Youth?
Yeah, and to cope with all of his insecurities, he makes an imaginary friend that's literally just Hitler. But you know who plays him?
Ooh.
The exact same guy that was the main character in What We Do in the Shadows. And
Oh
he
my
does such a
God.
good fucking job. It's so funny. Because it was a comedy, but in the most strangest of ways, where like it was one of those ones that could make me laugh, and it also made me cry, because like there's some really dark and sad stuff in it, but then they'll just backhand you with a fucking hilarious scene.
I heard about like some reviews like that saying about that movie.
So why is it called Jojo Rabbit?
Because
Isn't it like the name of the kid or the book it's based off
his
of?
name is Jojo, and he's small, and in the camp thing that he's in, they're like, okay, we're going to teach you how to kill.
Oh
So
boy.
they bring out a rabbit, and he can't do it, so he puts it down and runs away. And then they start calling him Jojo Rabbit, because that's what rabbits do. They run away when they're scared.
Wow. Solid.
Good movie, though.
Good movie. Good for the cinema. I don't get out to see that many movies, and now that I've wasted all my gift cards on seeing Joker twice.
Wow. Nice to know our date together was a waste.
It was not a waste. It was
You're breaking Tyler's
using
heart.
my money. Don't worry about it. I'm also busting his balls with a slinky.
That's fucked up.
I have no idea if Eric's gonna leave the audio in that I captured while testing, but
Oh, he most likely will.
If I can figure out how to.
fucking Tyler was playing with a slinky, and it was coming through pretty audibly in the mic, so I told him stop that, and I grabbed the slinky, but it did that thing slinkies do where it just extended, and then when I let it go, it flew back and fucking sacked him.
It hurt.
It was fucking funny.
I think we need a Tyler appreciation episode, Mark II. Tyler,
Wait, part 2. What was the first one?
You don't even remember your first appreciation episode?
wow,
I
you
think that's one of the
ungrateful
lost
piece of shit.
episodes.
No! This was like 2-3 episodes ago?
No, we were all the way back in the other room when we had the last.
Yeah, it's
Tyler
probably one of the
was it?
lost episodes.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was a lost episode. Couldn't have been. But we had a Tyler
It
appreciation.
might have been packed in with Incel Appreciation Day.
No.
Don't
No,
think so?
No.
that we didn't.
It wasn't last
Appreciation
one.
Day here.
Yeah, Incel Appreciation Day was here.
Huh.
Either way, Tyler, we give you free reign to roast us for 2 minutes.
Fucking roast me. But first, we should read off our drink of today.
Oh, yes.
We have a tradition around here. When we started gathering each week to indulge in the fine drink, we started off with eggnog and rum. And so it's become a tradition. When the eggnog comes around, we crack out the rum. And today we are drinking some spiced rum, Sailor Sherry.
It's Jerry.
Is it?
Yes, it's Jerry.
Oh.
It says Sailor Jerry.
I just looked at the lady on the front and I'm like, that's Sherry.
That's Sherry.
That's my girl Sherry.
Share.
Share some Sherry. Sherry.
But yes, it is eggnog time.
Yes, it is not.
But it is also time for Tyler to roast us for T-minus 2 minutes.
Just because I'm nice, I won't.
Bullshit. Fuck you.
I'll do it off camera.
But then where's the fun in that?
Where's
also,
the
you're
fun?
not on camera.
Off podcast.
Off podcast. Tyler, roast us.
I'm good.
Fucking roast me like one of your French cannibalized women.
What?
Roast me. Roast me like rotisserie chicken.
You need a fucking haircut.
Wow. Never heard that one before. Tyler, you fucking suck it.
I don't know what to roast you guys on.
There's so much here, though. Look at us.
We're fucking pathetic, Tyler.
It's all like something we've already haven't said before.
Say it again, but more venom. It's not that hard to insult me, Tyler. I do it all the time.
I don't. Actually, I think I do. But I can't remember the things I've said before.
Well, now you gotta play catch-up. Come on.
I'm giving you an extra minute, Tyler. Just because I love you.
This is the appreciation.
Oh, what's the one lizard that has the fucking fucked up eyes?
A chameleon?
Yes. Mr. fucking chameleon eyes over here.
Congratulations, you're the third person to make that.
I'm pretty sure I was the first one.
I remember Shane did, then Eric did, and then you did.
When did I?
On the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Non-existent hairline.
That actually reminds me. When I was way younger, my hair was way more blonde than it is now, and
You're just blonde boys doing what blonde boys do.
yeah, but I didn't get it at the time, but a few years after, it came full circle and I fully understood, because one time I was trying to go up on the climbers and some big dumpy kids up there, they were blocking all the entrances and they said, no, we don't let kids without eyebrows up.
And you just think back on it later. Oh shit! That's what
He's
they
just
mean.
fucking laying in bed, just had the sudden realization.
just slowly drifting off to sleep, and then it just light bulb above my head. Those motherfuckers!
I'm gonna go beat them up now, and you walk over to their fucking office where they work 20 years later.
Drag them out of their cubicle and beat the shit out of them.
Fucking tie them to a chair, throw them out the window.
Speaking of sleeping and drifting off to sleep, you said you had a dream.
Yeah, I saved it for the podcast, I guess, but honestly, there isn't really anything to it. I had a dream. I was sitting in my room, just doing whatever, and Connor walked in and threw these headphones at me. And he just threw and they weren't all fucking dead like they are right now. They were in perfect shape, and he just gives them to me and then walks out without even breaking his stride. And I just sit there, I'm like, what? And so I had a new pair of headphones. That was the entirety of the dream. I hope you're very glad that I saved that.
I am very glad. I've had those headphones for like 6 fucking years.
Honestly.
Oh, boys.
Those headphones are fucking like back when we played Dying Light.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Dying Light, more like
boys.
dying headset.
Honestly, there isn't much wrong with them other than the foam is coming off. That's the only issue.
Coming is
The
already
only
off.
fucking issue, it's fucking one of the ear cuffs broke off, Eric.
That's what I mean. The ear cuff has come off, but you can just slam it back into place. Maybe I'll duct tape it if I remember to.
Just duct
But
tape
yeah,
it
like
to
the
your
fucking
head.
leathery bit is fucking disappearing.
Yeah, I get like leather chunks in my ear every now and then.
Yeah, it amplifies his hearing, reinforces it.
Ironhide.
I can hear the leather. They say if you listen close enough, you can hear the cows.
I feel like it's a special episode since we brought back eggnog. This is our first MD cast with eggnog, so
it is the first nog cast.
I'd like to bring back a story that I don't think we've told on the podcast. You want to tell them about the origins of the Spoon Gang?
I completely forgot about
I guess
that.
we haven't told that one. Well, I guess fill in any blanks I leave. It was a late night on the town, and me, Eric, and Connor, yeah. We decide let's go fuck around in a store. So we go into a big old grocery store that we're mucking around in, and we find a watermelon. Now, as any sensible young fellows would do, we buy this watermelon, and we buy some plastic spoons along with it, and we say we're gonna eat this watermelon with these spoons just outside. So we go outside, out the store, and we find the local bench where the homeless people
literally
like to sit
right
around.
in front of the store.
Yeah, like not even right in front of us, over to the side, like in the darkness,
But
where
still
no one goes.
completely in full view of everybody, though.
Yes, and there's a tin full of garbage and cigarette butts.
Flies.
Real inviting place. So we then realize, well, shit, we're trying to open a watermelon with plastic spoons. So we sat there for half an hour trying to use plastic spoons to just break open the skin of this watermelon so we can
broke
crack
like
it open.
6 spoons trying to open it.
Yes. we took part of the spoon, hammered it into the thing until we got a cut going, and then we kept doing that along the edges. Eventually, we got it separated enough that I took my big fucking monkey paws, put it in the crack, and just tore it in half.
That was my favorite part because you fucking screamed when you did it.
Yeah, I was like, open! Fucking tore it.
It was just pure primal rage. You shoved your hands in. It was it was like watching somebody stick their fingers in somebody's chest cavity and ripping them in half.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
So you're like, ah!
In the dead of night while people are still like coming and going for their shopping mind. And so we sat at the homeless table and ate with our few remaining spoons. We ate this watermelon, and then we were walking around. We still had a bunch of spoons. So
We were absolutely covered in watermelon juice as well.
yes, the fucking stains of our battle persisted, and we had all these spoons, and we're like, we're gonna leave these spoons around, all right? And they will see these spoons and know this is the territory of the Spoon Gang, and thus the Spoon Gang was born. We have never done anything else other than that.
No, we had another day where we indoctrinated Tyler and
Yes.
we made him open up a watermelon with a spoon as well.
Yeah, but that was kind of cheating because he got a metal spoon.
Yeah, that's
I thought I just threw the bitch on the ground because I didn't care.
No, we threw the bitch on the ground after we ate all of it, but we didn't buy any plastic spoons. We gave you a metal spoon. You're just like, this is easy. You fucking cut into it like a goddamn fucking...
You didn't grow up on the hard side of the street, Tyler.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
You ain't been to the dark alleyways. You ain't been to the druggy bench. But, yeah, and then we ate another watermelon in Eric's backyard. And we broke it.
I put it on my head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got a good video to that.
Yes, but we cannot link it. We cannot link it back to our dark past.
Our awful past.
Do you guys ever go back to that channel and just watch the videos?
Sometimes, but some
Sometimes.
of them were deleted for being horrible and racist.
Especially that
be-
fucking one.
To be fair, we didn't take part in some of the more racist ones.
No, we didn't. I don't think... No. I took part in the Anne Frank one, but no one could tell. That's still one of my favorites, by the way.
Let us talk no more of this.
Let's speak no more of this vile creation of ours.
So, Conrad recently asked a hypothetical of me,
Oh boy.
and it made me laugh so hard that I'm going to ask you the same hypothetical.
Oh boy.
Okay, Kyle, you're at the bar. You see this 10 out of 10 swaggering towards you, shaking her hips, making violent eye contact, licking her lips.
Nice legs, Daisy Dukes.
Yes,
Makes
bikinis
mango.
on top.
Ooh.
She has 2 delicious mangoes in her shirt.
Ah, the lightning fruit. I'll tell you about that one after.
Okay, but she takes you to her house, you're about to get freaky, and then you go into her room, and you see a bunch of posters of Chris Chan and Sonichu all over the walls, and then as soon as you turn back to her, you're hit over the head with a frying pan. You get vibe checked, and you didn't pass because you fell asleep. You wake up, you're in a red and blue striped shirt, with a Sonichu medallion on your neck. Your eyes are open because they're being forced open. Before you is a screen depicting everything about Chris Chan, and everything about Sonic as well as Pokemon is being flashed before your eyes. She says, "I am in love with Chris Chan and I cannot obtain him. I need you to become him."
I say, Chris Chan is no more, for he is now Christina. Checkmate, atheists.
Her face starts melting and she runs out of the room and jumps out the window.
I have officially defeated evil.
But you're still strapped down watching Chris Chan.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Sure.
What the hell is Chris Chan?
Oh,
Tyler,
boy. That is a completely
summer child.
different can of worms. We're going to have to educate you after this.
We're going to have to strap you down and make you watch some Chris Chan.
We're going to make you become Chris Chan.
Oh, God.
We gotta get some live reactions. Gotta tell them. Gotta fill them in on who the Chris Chan is. Tell me, do you know what a Sonichu is?
No.
It's a Sonic mixed with Pikachu. It's a yellow Sonic with Pikachu ears and does lightning things, I think. I don't know.
I've never read the comic.
Neither have I.
But I've kind of looked more into Chris Chan, where it started off where I started just... this is fucked. Like, this is just a fatuation gone out of control. But I just started watching some of his videos, like Chris Chan Best Of, and like I'd laugh at them at first, and then I'm like, there's a deeper story to this. And now I've started watching like 40-minute documentaries on Chris Chan, and the rabbit hole goes fucking deep, dude.
He's this fucking wacko who made a comic
He's a high-functioning autist, and he wants a boyfriend-free girl.
Yes. He self-inserts into his comics. He calls himself Chris Chan. He became a woman, I think, and calls himself Christina.
I think that was just a cross-dressing phase.
I'm not sure if he still does it, but obviously he didn't do, like, anything serious. He just dresses up as a woman or something. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, and he apparently acts real fucking whack. I don't even know all the things he's done, but apparently
he's fucked a doll on YouTube and uploaded it.
Yeah.
Apparently he got not recently, but a while ago, there was this game store that he would always frequent, and then after a lot of outbursts over the years, they just completely banned him from the store. So, in his way of trying to get back at them, he would he would successfully sneak into the store when basically he was probably just walking through the front door and trying not to be seen. Or he would, like, try and contact and constantly message the owner of the store, and they just didn't have any of it, and they just kept ignoring him or kicking him out of the store. So, apparently, him and his mom tried to run over the store owner. And he's serving community time right now.
Oh, boy.
He's doing community service.
Fucking hell.
Oh, it's wacky.
That is pretty wacky. Yeah. Chris Chan is just this fucking cryptid of a human being. If he's even a human being.
One of the most documented humans in history. Also, he could very well be the first Let's Player in the most technical senses. Because he sent his town, a video of his town in Animal Crossing into Nintendo before anybody else started uploading gameplay on YouTube. So...
There's a thought. Chris Chan is a progenitor of Let's Plays. He's the PewDiePie of Markiplier.
He's actually had so much, like, screen time in public, spotlight in the public eye, just from all the stuff that he's done. And not like just, oh, this man is out of control and he's getting news coverage. I mean, like, he's just been putting all of his thoughts out to everything, like different games companies and everything, and he would get responses and he would be featured in news articles. It's just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like...
And I remember one thing he did. He made this, like, really fucking weird Sonic totem once. and put it up for sale for like an absurd price because it's apparently like super special Sonic totem or something like that. And people are like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna buy this. And he's like, no, it's special. Don't insult it.
That's the craziest thing too. He believes that he is the absolute like epitome of art. Where, like, if he makes something and he doesn't get first place or something, he will message or he will contact the people that are in charge of judging it, or he will stand up to any criticism no matter what, if it is negative, which most of the time it is.
He's a fucking madman. Chris Chan, everybody.
Indeed.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he straps you to a chair and makes you watch videos of him. Or actually, some lady does. Do you feel enlightened now?
No.
There's no hope for some people.
I just sit there confused on what the fuck I'm looking at.
Another thing, too, is a lot of the people that fucked with him were, like, they were really fucked in the head, too. Like, just genuinely kind of mean. Like, as funny as it was to watch the first time after, I'm like, holy shit, this is fucked up. Because one of the trolls pretended to be a girl because they all knew that he really wanted a girlfriend.
Oh, I think
so they pretended to be a girl. No, it's happened multiple times.
Oh, God.
But this one's probably the most profound one because the supposed girl asked for his Sonichu medallion, and because he thought that it was a real girl and he was madly in love with her, he sent it to her. So she took it, and then a few days later, somebody uploaded the Sonichu medallion on YouTube, and he just lit it on fire. He cut the shit out of it, and he sent it to her.
What the fuck?
That's fucking whack.
It's just wild.
That reminds me of one thing I saw somewhere. It was just a thing where someone went to a convention or whatever, met a famous person, I forget who, and gave them a jacket that they had. I think they like personally
Billie
made.
Eilish.
Billie Eilish, yeah. And
Billie Eyelash.
Yes, Billiam
Eyelash, yes.
Fucking gave him this jacket that they made, and it had like a thing in it, and it's saying like "Stay warm this winter, love you, Billy," and later someone else found it at a thrift store.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she even went to all that work to put it in a thrift store. I would assume that she would just throw it or something.
Whack.
Still fucking mean though.
One of those.
Yes, there, boy. I'll pour you another.
See here.
Okay.
So, was that actually like one of your genuine topics?
Technically.
Christian?
Yeah, Christian was a topic.
Okay. Although, as I had mentioned before, the whole lightning fruit thing, I had a fun experience with my parents, and my mom had tried fucking mango for the first time, and she tries it, and she sits there like, oh my god, it's like lightning. I'm like,
oh, it's too spicy.
I'm like, what? Like, it's like it's electric. It's like this electric fruit on your tongue. I'm sitting there like, what? My brother's sitting there like, what? So I try it, and I sit there, I'm like, I actually see where you're coming from with this. It's like this electric fruit. Boogie woogie woo.
Mango 2 electric boogaloo.
Yes. And so ever since, I think of mangoes and I think of electric fruit or lightning fruit. And it's really funky. Have you ever tried a mango?
Yes, I've had mango before.
Does it feel like lightning?
I think that a dragon fruit tastes more like lightning to me.
I've never had a dragon fruit. I want to try dragon fruit sometime.
Dragon fruit doesn't really taste like anything.
Doesn't taste like dragons?
No.
It's shaped like a bad dragon dildo, though.
Oh, shit, though.
Very stubby.
Well, imagine like a...
And it's got the knot at the base.
Imagine like a white fruit with like a blue tint and like just a bunch of black seeds in it.
That does sound like a bad dragon dildo. Is it really white on the inside?
Yeah.
It's like white with a blue tint, like I said.
Whitish blue.
Huh.
More white than blue.
It's like you see the eggnog.
I do.
You see like the icing, like the blue right
The
below
ice
the dark
on the
blue.
Mountain?
Yeah. It's that color.
Oh, okay. I always pictured they'd just be like a reddish or pinkish look because of the outside.
No, that's just all it looks.
Ah, damn. Dragon fruit done be lying to me.
No, it'd be
showing
dragon
us.
to you.
That shit echoed.
That's a bad dragon.
That's a bad joke.
Alright.
Quick, get us a new topic. I don't want to discuss this anymore.
What is the worst advice you have ever received?
Just feel better, yo.
Just be happy.
I've seen that as actual advice.
What?
Just feel better.
Oh yeah.
I've sit there and seen.
Oh man, I'm so sad and depressed. Just feel better.
Oh, thanks, you knuckle-dragging idiot. I guess I'll try that.
That's real fucking funny. Someone's sitting there saying, like, oh, this and that or whatever, and I'm sitting there like, well, you know, here's some advice, or here's what I think. And another person's like, you know, yeah, you should really just sort that out, you know? You should really just feel better.
Just feel better, lol.
Like, okay,
Just-
I knew that was easy.
Just fucking bore a fucking hole in your skull and pour root beer in it. It's that simple.
It's fucking easy. Just give
Cleanse your brain with root beer.
Give yourself a brain float.
Brain flow.
Give yourself
Lobotomize yourself, idiot.
Give yourself the combination poppies down up in your skull. Feel the flow.
Mine would be from when I was in high school and I was first trying to work out. I obviously
was there.
I didn't know what I was doing, of course, because that was the first time I was working out. But one of the grade 12s there at the time, because I was in grade 10. He noticed that I was struggling with doing doing dumbbell curls, and he said, "So what you should do is."
Just lift it.
No, this was worse.
So,
But-
how can it be worse?
So what he said was, keep the weight the same for your dominant arm, and then drop the weight for your less dominant arm.
Isn't it meant to be like reverse, where
No,
your
it's-
dominant arm has more weight than your...
No, you're supposed to keep it the fucking same, Tyler.
Oh,
Do you know why?
why?
Because then you're gonna look like a coomer when one of your arms is fucking bigger than the other.
A coomer.
Gonna coom. Does not care for proper weight training, just cooms.
Just cooms.
Ugh.
That was the worst advice I ever received.
Tyler, tell us your bad advice that you've gotten.
I don't get advice. Every single time I hear someone say something, I just think they're an idiot.
Okay, well, tell
Well,
us the
that
most
gives us a
idiot thing
lot
you've
of
heard.
leeway, Tyler.
Tell us what the idiot's done said do.
Pick one, or all of them. Tell us your ways.
I'll be like mid-working on like an assignment, and the teacher will come up to me like, hey, just keep working. I'm like, okay.
Well, thanks.
I don't want to work
Dumble.
now, like, what the fuck? You fucking come up to me, interrupt me while I'm in the zone, fucking clearing out this essay, and just say, keep working. I was like, fuck off. I don't want to work now.
That is one thing that I never got with, like, management or teachers or anything, where, like, you'll be actually working, you'll be doing everything right, and then you're about to do something, and they come over and say, oh yeah, make sure you do that, and I'm like, well, I was about to, but I guess now I'm just gonna fucking throw it at the wall.
Right? Or I think I actually got the one legit, like, I was like, this was back in high school, I was going through like a bad phase.
An emo phase?
No, just a bad phase overall. And I was just told, hey, be happy.
Don't worry.
I was like borderline fucking suicidal, and the person just like, be happy.
Just be happy, Dumbo.
It's that easy.
Just be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.
What is a quote that has always stuck with you after you
Go
read
fast, eat ass.
it? Well, I guess that's one.
Actually, fucking divergence for a second. What is with the prevalence of ass eating nowadays as a meme?
I don't know.
It's not a meme. Like, it's a meme that came to life, or it's actually become a common trend to eat someone's ass.
Is it? I don't ask many people how much ass they eat.
It's like a genuine, like, if you don't eat your girl's ass within like 6 months, she's gonna break up with you type shit.
I'll take that risk. No, thank
It's
you.
actually become like a common thing. It's not even called like a rim job anymore. It's just called eating ass.
It's strange. It was
is
one of those things that definitely became a lot more popular after people started memeing about it.
Funny how that works, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Meme your sex life into a new age. So anyway, quotes. Tyler, what kind of quotes have you heard that stuck with you?
I can't think of any.
Of course you can, Dumbo.
This is why we have a Tyler appreciation episode.
We're appreciating you, Tyler.
We're
Feel free to
appreciating
roast
you.
us at any time.
Yeah, keep fucking roasting us.
Just nothing sticks. Except like you're just your typical A never give up kind of deal.
Okay,
Never give up.
never give up. never
Out here in minus 20-degree weather, grabbing crabs. Never give up. Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah.
Good. That's you. Never give up.
You know what happened after that was done recording?
What?
Somebody dropped a fucking radiator on his head. No, I'm serious. It fell out of the sky.
Some guy like flying over on a private jet. You know what would be funny? Opens up the door, drops a
Fuck
radiator.
this fucking crab man, boy!
Never give up on this.
Dunk!
Donk.
Vibe check. You failed.
God, he got crab checked.
He got crabs.
Oh no. What's a quote that stick with you?
Nobody is immune to propaganda.
That's funny considering how much you hate Garfield.
Yep.
Why the hatred for Garfield?
I'm not talking about this right now, Tyler.
He's a stupid goddamn lasagna can.
I love the live action
Space is no longer a topic on MDcast. Garfield is no longer a topic on
Why
MDcast.
not?
Tyler,
Give a reason.
I don't want to talk about it.
Give a reason.
Because you see, I'm going to get angry, and then I'm going to start going off on tangents that I don't want to talk about.
What did Garfield do to you?
Garfield fucking existed, Tyler.
Were you making a nice spatula lasagna and Garfield came out of nowhere and ate it?
If Garfield appeared before me, I would... I'm not... no.
Tyler, you would know if you listened to the podcast. We had an episode with Mitch on where we talked about Garfield.
Oh.
You know, because it's the one with Garfield in the thumbnail.
I'll have to watch or listen to it.
Yeah, you will.
What about you, Kyle?
I listen to our fucking podcasts.
What's a quote that sticks with you?
What's a quote that sticks with me? Stick. God.
That's one of my favorite parts. One of my favorite episodes to edit. That one where you're like, the hair.
The hair slinging slash, you're just midway through the statement, Eric goes,
The hair sling. The hair!
You mentioned it when we were doing something afterwards. Then I listened to it, so I heard it. And then he sent me the fucking clip later on and just typed, yeah!
What episode was it in?
That was like an episode or two ago. God.
That was probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that was the one with the meat man. That's a thumbnail.
Oh.
The thumb man.
Yeah, 15, I think. Fuck. What is a quote?
A quote is some words.
Yeah. But don't do words and things.
A series
that
of
was a
words
quote
that are
there.
inspiring.
That's a good quote.
Do they have to be inspiring?
Kind of, if it's gonna stick with you.
Well, no, but that's not the definition.
Unless you just want to quote something fucking stupid you see in like an anime or manga.
I really like the Wilhelm scream quote.
That is a good
Best
quote, but I
quote.
think it was upplayed by the Howie scream.
What's the Howie scream?
The Howie one is the one that sounds like a star or a TIE fighter.
Yeah!
Yes, that exact one.
Okay, now I know it.
Did like some kind of fucking animal make that sound?
I don't know. Apparently, it's called a Howie scream.
What's the one where it's like, ah!
Goofy scream?
No, not Goofy.
Oh, are you talking?
There's a lot of different screams out there.
There are a lot of screams. You think we could become famous screamers?
Mayhaps.
Let's start
Live
now.
screamers.
Let everyone give your best scream. Give the scream that will be used in movies for the next 50 years.
Tyler, you first.
Here's a good one if Eric remembers this one.
Do it.
God, that's another gem from the old YouTube channel.
I fucking made that sound once, and for like a solid month, Eric just kept on trying to copy it. Every single time he saw me.
That was back in the drama days.
Yeah, Kyle, your turn.
Whoa. That's already a thing. Come on.
I know. Hold on. All right, we gotta go.
Set the stage.
All right. So we had some history. The Wilhelm scream, that came from a man getting eaten by an alligator. Howie scream, I don't know, but it had TIE fighters to involve. So
He got hit by a TIE fighter.
Goofy scream, he was goofy.
He fell off a fucking bridge, dude. It's not funny.
It's real funny. He fell off the bridge, got hit by a TIE fighter, and then got eaten by an alligator.
All of them?
Yes. So now I'm sitting here in a basement, and I'm going to scream because a TIE fighter just flew. The TIE fighter being piloted by an alligator just flew through and hit Goofy. So it's gonna be like, woo!
Okay, here's the scene for mine.
All right.
A TIE fighter just ran in here. It hit Goofy. It was piloted by an alligator. And then I look over at my friend Kyle and he screams. So that startles me. And I go, ah!
Disney, call us.
Disney Plus. We'll be in contact.
Yes.
You got our number. We've sent you a lot of emails.
We'll be like one of those old YouTubers who have like a single gimmick that they do every single video.
Onision?
Yes. And it's going... And
The I'm depressed and we need to talk thumbnails?
Yes.
Is he still fucking around? Like,
oh, he's around.
posting on
He's
YouTube?
around.
People are always trying to fucking get something to fucking get rid of him, but he's still around.
Beating his girl? Nah, that's slander, maybe.
Beating minors.
That's not slander when it was true.
So, yeah, we're now Disney stars.
Can't wait to start doing coke.
I'm Eric and you're watching Disney.
We'll have those.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
buffers. You're now watching Disney Plus. Yeah.
What would your dream job be, gentlemen?
Not working.
But if you have your dream job, they say you never work a day in your life.
That's bullshit. I don't know what my dream... When I was a kid, I was always like, I want to develop the video games. But now I code, and I'm like, wow, this sucks. It's actually funny, because coding is... when you code for long enough, you find satisfaction in things working, despite that only being like 10% of the time. And it's it's like a fucking drug. But, I don't know, because back when I wanted to develop video games a while back, and I could technically do that now, but I'm like, no. So maybe a dream... Maybe just like... I don't know, I would say freelance art, but honestly, the reason I don't go into art as a profession is because I don't want it to be a profession, because that would make me not like it anymore.
I see. Tyler, what about you?
I have a couple ideas.
Well, lay 'em on me, Mr.
Asperger?
Asparagus.
Why don't we have my own little restaurant, like a diner kind of deal?
Ah, yes.
That's always
Pop's
been a
Diner.
dream of mine. And just to play video games for a living. Because who wouldn't want to do that?
Become a Let's Player.
Well, let's play us.
You can become Onision.
You can become Chris Chan.
Yes, you can become Onion Chan.
Onion.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Tyler and I put onion in my ass.
It don't make me cry up there.
Except for tears of joy.
Why do you sound like Satan?
What about you, Eric?
I would like... Okay, this job doesn't actually exist, but in the near future, I hope it does. I would like to...
clean space.
No, I don't. Don't talk about space.
You want to be a sex doll tester?
No, that job already exists. They probably don't even let you inside of them. They probably just make you say, okay, put your finger in here.
Lame.
I would like to be the world's rage handler, where they funnel all of the rage in the world that people have, and then they put it into my brain, and then they give me a baseball bat, and they lock me in a room filled with, like, glass and, like, old TVs and stuff, and they just say, okay, let out the rage.
Have fun.
And then I just beat the crap out of everything all day, and then I go home a happy boy.
So you want to be the Hulk?
Yes.
You just go into the room, there's magically like fucking 10 dead bodies in there.
You break loose and suddenly the world is scourged by the angriest man alive.
Man literally too angry to die.
Shot him like 50 times, but like he keeps coming.
He's literally just too angry.
He's hitting our tanks with the fucking bat. The bat's broken.
He has broken both of his knuckles against the tank. We're just gonna see if he can wear himself out at this point. We've run out of bullets. 10 hours later, he hasn't fucking stopped.
He's still going. Has science gone too far at that point? Maybe.
How do you guys feel about letting some of the moral issues of science let go of them and just let scientists just do weird stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, get rid of some moral ethics.
Essentially, you just say, hey, scientists, do whatever the fuck you want, however the fuck you want to do it.
Doesn't Elon Musk already do that?
No, he still has to
he's under
follow
restriction.
guidelines.
It's basically saying, like, you want to do something, do whatever it takes to reach that. We don't care. I think that's a problem because that's going to naturally lead to a lot of people getting hurt, and I think that's real doo-doo.
That's real doo-doo.
That's real doo-doo.
Oh, you don't want your neckos?
I do, but not if, like, 1 million fucking women have to have their flesh seared off and replaced with fur.
That's the price I'm willing to pay.
Imagine you finally get the perfect cat girl and you see her sitting atop a mound of flesh and screaming agony.
That's the thing, too. I don't know if I'd even want cat girls to become real. Because then, it's not like they're just gonna magically fall in love with you. It's just literally a regular girl, but with cat ears.
Yeah.
Through the power of
But
science.
there's possibilities with that.
There's possibilities, but still.
Yeah, I wouldn't want scientists to go whack because then you have pretty much every science fiction plot ever.
You know, that's not a bad thing.
Some
Maybe.
could be good. Some could be very bad.
Some could, others won't.
The world is filled with endless
a vampire.
possibilities. Set to dry.
He's a destroyer.
Hold you up to your feet.
And what do I get?
That's my favorite song, Mullet with Butterfly Wings.
Bullet with butter.
Bullet with butt.
You fire it, and instead of making a bang when the hammer hits, it's just a slap.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a butt in a cage. Song's about sex dolls.
Oh no. Caged butts.
Cajun butt sauce.
I had a thing I was going to say, but I forgot what it was.
Let's help Kyle brainstorm. Everybody lift your hands at home and give Kyle power.
Give me your gamer energy.
No, you can't say gamer. That's our word.
The
You get
gamer
game.
word.
You can't say the hard R in gamer.
Oh, sorry, it's the gamer. Gamer!
Game.
Yo, you my gamer. I got you this G card.
My G word pass.
I am officially certified. The Joker says gamer.
Tyler is diddling his nipple.
Oh no.
I'm diddling
Rock
the seed.
aware, more like rock a hard nipple.
Tyler, stop spinning the propeller on your hat.
I wish I had a propeller hat.
Dude, they'd be lit.
You ever see that picture of the fucking guy on 4chan and it said, I'm going to go to McDonald's and try and convince people that the Holocaust didn't happen while wearing this hat? And it's the fucking hat with the propeller on top.
What the fuck?
I have never seen that. Beautiful.
Oh, it's fucking incredible. Okay, Tyler, let's do some role play. I am a man with a carrot in my hand, and you are a hungry puffer fish. Tyler, you're 3 bites in. Do you gag or do you keep crunching?
Well, at least you looked the part too.
Fuck off.
Tyler,
This fat
keep
doesn't
roasting
go down,
us.
though.
What?
This fat doesn't go down.
Tyler, keep roasting us. I've extended your 2 minutes into like a full almost hour.
I'm trying to feed you rage.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm giving you all the rage in the world, Tyler.
You have the power at your fingertips, crackling like electricity. Unleash your power.
I would kill you both.
Good. Slaughter me. Roast me.
Feel
Roast
your
me
anger.
like the cross.
Feel your hate.
Hear the hate flow within you.
Your feelings for her are not real.
Oh no.
You are the Senate.
Not yet. Fuck you. Fucking Mace Window, that's where it'll get thrown out of.
More like face stupid.
Good one.
More like fucking judo head.
Because he's brown.
Fuck off. God damn it. I just want to be smarter, man.
I just want to be a smarty, but Halloween passed. All I have is Twix now.
What the fuck?
Give me coffee crisp.
I gave all my Smarties out to the children. And those, like, few 18-year-olds who are like, give me candy, you stupid man. And I said, no.
Yeah, for the children.
Yeah, for the children. I was after Halloween, I was left with, like, 6 Mars bars left.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. It means I have less to eat myself. And I don't know how that makes me feel, you know? It's like my soul, just like my candy bowl, is empty. And I don't know what to do with myself at that point.
You got those 6 Mars bars to fill you. Don't
All
worry.
I have is Mars bars.
Mars
What's wrong with
bars.
that?
There's nothing wrong with it. But what if I wanted a caramel bar?
What Twix do you like more, the left side or the right side?
I like the Kit Kat.
That's not a fucking option.
Well, you know what? I will defy God. It is not
I
an
will
option.
shake a Twix at God.
I shall show him that tricks are for kids. I have the power of God.
And Twix on my side. How do you guys feel about candy bar cereal?
Like, define candy bar cereal.
Oh, it's a new trend. They take a bunch of candy bars, like the small Halloween ones, and they break them in half and they put them in cereal.
That's weird.
But like no other cereal, it's just that and milk.
That's weird.
It's also not fucking real.
Oh, good. Speaking of defying God, I've been reading Preacher lately.
I can't fucking read, dude.
Bro, what even is words?
It's like quotes and shit.
Yeah.
What's Preacher about?
Preacher's about
Is that the
preacher.
Marvel one?
Is it Marvel? I don't know.
Is it a manga?
No.
Okay, I don't know it then.
If it ain't manga, it ain't real.
It's the old
If it ain't manga, I don't
Americano.
understand it, I don't want to hear about it, and I don't like it.
I do not want to know. But I found it funny because it's basically about a preacher who gets fucking the power from a weird being from heaven called Genesis. And it basically gives him the word of God so he can make people do anything he says.
Does it tell him about the land of confusion?
Yes. So he basically can just... I see you cracking big smile. He can tell people whatever to do and all that, and there's a bunch of other shit, and it's real fucking weird. I think Jesus fucks armadillos in it, but...
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Are they like armadillo
No, they're
girls,
just
or-
armadillos. He
Why?
fucks animals for fun.
That's weird.
But there was a bit where where he was dealing with some cops and shit, and he was about to be on his way, and he basically makes the cop, not shoot him. It's like, put your gun down, fucking idiot. And he's like, well, I guess I'll be on my way now. No, you're gonna go fuck yourself, bud. And so then the next scene is the cop getting put into a fucking ambulance. And it's like, well, his severed penis is stuck up his colon, but he'll live.
What the fuck? This doesn't sound like a preacher.
It was fucking whack. Yeah, fun read.
Interesting. You know what I watched recently?
What did you watch?
I watched the pilot of the Has-Been Hotel.
Ah, you finally saw it.
I did.
What did you think?
I thought it was really good. I really liked the animation. Some of the characters are interesting. My favorite one was the radio guy.
Alistair.
Yeah, I liked him the most. Other than my only gripe with it is some of the dialogue was a little cringy for me.
Yeah, there are times, but it's generally
The one that's been getting torn apart the most was when the trans guy was like, I can suck your dick. Everybody's been tearing that apart, but that one actually made me laugh pretty hard.
I loved that line.
That was
fucking
that was
great.
fun. Just the reaction after too of Alistair.
No. No, that was my favorite part of the fucking episode. I also liked the bit where Nifty came out. You remember Nifty?
Oh yeah,
Little
Nifty.
tiny
I like
girl.
Nifty. Nifty was cute.
Hey, where's the men? Why are you all ladies? And sitting there looking at Angel Dust, who is a dude. Like, wow, this place could really use a lady's touch, which is really ironic because you're all ladies.
It was interesting. I look forward to more. I really hope more comes out.
Well, it's also an interesting one because obviously it's not censored to any degree because it's just a passion project that they do themselves, but also it's like it's a passion project, and all the people who are actually working on it are just working on it because they want to work on it. So they actually have fun with a lot of the stuff they do. You can just tell that fucking Angel Dust is having fun with his lines. The way he delivers all that shit.
I really liked the song as well.
Which one?
When they were introducing the idea of the hotel.
I really liked the afterwards when Alistair did a parody of that song, because the original one was Every Demon Has a Rainbow, but then after that he did a parody of it, Every Demon Is a Lost Cause, but then they switched the color palette. I really liked the visuals for that. I thought that was a really good bit.
It was very aesthetically pleasing, very fluid.
I also really liked the design of the snake dude, despite him not appearing very often.
Yeah, that was voiced by... Fuck, I forget. Anyway.
A man. Who's a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I take it you haven't seen it.
Tyler's falling asleep.
Yeah, he doesn't...
He has the anime snot bubble blowing out of his nose right now.
Yeah. We're gonna poke it with a pen and then he's gonna fucking die.
Hopefully.
It'll rupture his brain. Actually, speaking of that...
Oh no.
I will not lie when I say I have a tendency to lie about very stupid things.
Good start.
I tried to convince Conrad that, you know how babies, how they have the soft spot on their heads?
Yeah.
I told him that my mom fell down the stairs before I was born when I was in her stomach, which actually is true.
Oh.
But
nice.
But I told him that happened, but because of that, my soft spot never healed over. So if he poked me in the head, it would kill me. And he believed it for a few minutes.
That's why you fucking grabbed a hammer to test it out.
That's not a poke, Tyler.
He tried to seize his opportunity and get rid of me once and for all.
It's just that moment of trust where the second he hears it, he fucking sprints and slaps you on the head. Come on, dude.
My eyes roll back into the back of my head and I start laughing maniacally. You would murder another human being?
I thought you were worthy, but you are not.
I sprout giant demonic wings and carry him off to hell.
Fucking spider legs emerge from your back and you wrap him in silk.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
If you were God for a day, what would you do?
Suck my own dick.
Well, alright.
That actually, slight divergence, reminds me of way back when I saw a...
When I saw my own dick and decided to suck it.
Yes, absolutely. I was, I'd played Portal for the first time, and I remember I was on YouTube and I saw a song, Wish I Had a Portal Gun or whatever, and I'm listening to it as a kid, and I'm like, it's a funny song, and then it comes to the part where he's like, I'd suck my own dick, and I'm like, whoa, that's not kosher. But if I were God for a day, I'd make dog girls.
Okay.
And kobolds.
Okay.
I would make the things I want to see, which is a lot of things that probably the world doesn't want to see.
I want to see my own dick.
Alright, I can't speak for you, but I don't need to make that. I can just pull down my pants, my friend.
I can't.
Mine's a bit hard too. I have to pull off the chastity belt, but I can still see my own.
Tyler, why can you roast yourself but you can't roast me? Can't even say I look fucking homeless or some shit, but you're gonna sit here and be like, I can't even see my own dick.
That's too easy.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if it's too easy. Just fucking say it.
Start roasting me then.
Every single time I roast you guys, I always get a good reaction. If I just do it like...
What do you mean a good reaction?
Because you freak out, Eric will freak out.
Isn't that the point?
That's what we want.
Yeah, but like I gotta think about it. It has to be the right moment when you least expect it. You can't just be like, hey, roast me.
I'm telling you to roast me and you just don't roast me ever.
I'm thinking of something.
Well, think harder. Fucking dummy. Fucking incel.
Jesus. Okay. If I was God for a day, I'd just fucking blow stuff up. Like, I wouldn't deliberately try and hurt anybody, but I'd just...
There goes the UN.
I hear you want some Brexit. You just exited.
I'd start, like, making a bunch of, like, weird stuff happen, or I'd start going down and talking to people and saying that I'm real, and then trying to see if I could make Warhammer real. Where, like, I start making people violently worship God again, and just see what happens.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But think about how much more would get done if everybody was united under one God.
That's not possible.
Yeah, it isn't, but...
But if you were God, make your God the God.
But, like, say he did come down from the heavens like a fucking real God, and be like, hey, I am the one true God. All those other fucking religions would be like, no, he's not.
Then he'll just God them into believing. Like, if you're God, you do the God, and you say, yo, you're worshipping false idols, yo. Then you drop a fat beat on their ass.
One thing that I
and
thought...
if they don't follow it, literally just sink their continent, because you're God.
I don't know why, but I thought that it would be really funny if, like, someone was said, God, I just wish I was dead or my life would end, and then God would come down and he would be like, yo, and then he'd strike them with a lightning bolt, and then they'd be like, well, what the fuck, dude? And he's like, I'm granting one wish every day, here's yours.
One wish, enter the lottery now. God, just do wacky shit. Make stupid things happen. Yeah, if someone's, like, on their deathbed, you imagine, like, an old man...
You just completely revitalize them.
Imagine an old man on his deathbed, surrounded by his family, but he was a faithful man his entire life, and you just come down, you float through the window, arms held wide, and he's like, God, is that you? It's like, yes, my child. It appears you are on your deathbed.
You didn't pay your phone bill in 1946.
You know what you do. You sit there and it's like, it appears you're on your deathbed in your final moments, and now I take over. And you make him explode into like 50 different colors.
What the fuck?
Because he was on his deathbed.
You've been very faithful, my son. You snap your fingers and he's a baby.
The family just looks at you like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know who's gonna father this one later.
That's one thing that always kind of... I'm not a very religious person. Which
evidently.
Evidently.
None of us are.
But I believe that there could be something out there, or there very well couldn't be. I'm not sure.
So you're atheist?
I don't even know.
I think if you want to be pedantic about it, they call it agnostic, but I don't fucking care.
But regardless, there could be something out there couldn't be. But ultimately, I don't want to start worshipping one God, then worship my entire life to that one, and then I'll die, and then instead of being the one that I thought it was, it'll be a flying spaghetti monster in space. And they're going to be like, you didn't worship me, you fucking idiot. Now it's our version of hell you go to.
Well, it's like what the Four Horsemen said at that one thing. They,
The Apocalypse?
No, the Four Horsemen were just actual people. It's what they called them, a nickname. I forget who they were exactly, but they just gathered around and recorded themselves just talking about religion and stuff. And one thing they said is, that you choose to worship one out of like 20 different gods. What makes you think that one is the one? Because everyone says the exact same thing, right? My God is the true God. I have whatever reason. Well,
there's only one God. His name is Lord Chin Chin.
There is only one God. His name is a literal armadillo. He lives in Texas. You can get a wish from him if you find him.
Oh, I know where I'm going.
You'll have to run him over first.
He just comes back. You see, it's like, you remember the whole Jesus story of how the boulder moved and he resurrected? You see, a rock that's nearby will move and then he just comes back to life.
What if Jesus' whole story was just a fucking prank?
What if Jesus died, they put him in the cave, they moved the boulder in front of it, but they come back like 3 days later to find the boulder moved? What if Hercules came by, moved the boulder, and just took the corpse? Because it was one of his trials.
Yeah.
Now you're just mixing shit now.
Bro, imagine Disney's Hercules and Disney's Jesus. He just hoists him over his shoulder like, come on, Jesus.
Did Disney ever do like an adaptation of Jesus?
No.
That's something I never realized. Not never realized, but something
Jesus.
I realized. And like any religion thing, they never mention like any like say like show I should say. They never mention Jesus, but they always mention God.
Yeah.
It's because God is an omnipotent being where it can't just be... Nobody knows or has an idea of what God would look like. But everybody knows what, like, or thinks they know what Jesus would look like.
Well, also, it's like, with God specifically, God is kind of universal. Like, even in other religions, like, even in Muslim religions and stuff, you know, they call him Allah because that's God in their language, but it's still just God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Yahweh, it's God.
Jehovah.
Yeah, it's all God.
Allah.
Jesus is more specific to certain things, whereas God is kind of the universal concept. You can pretty much say God about any religion, and it's true. It's canon.
Regardless, though,
It's canon.
it's canon in the Jesus lore.
Yes.
But if there... I will probably never be religious in my life, but I will admit this. The Bible does have a lot of good advice in it, as well as religion as a whole. I'm not saying it's this great guideline to like direct your entire life off of. I mean,
Well, just like the simple things like love thy neighbor kind of deal.
exactly.
I mean, the religion in the Bible has actual like good teachings and morals in it. It also has bad teachings and morals in it, and you know that's kind
Some of them are a little old
Yeah.
and out of touch.
Yeah.
Just don't then.
Yeah.
God damn it, Tyler! Now I have to bleep that.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of this and that in there, and you know that's why religion has a place to exist in anyone, because even if you don't subscribe to all of it, there's certainly good things you can take out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you can say, you know, I'm religious and I like these things and this, you know, because someone can say, you know, I take love thy neighbor from religion. You say, well, you know, that's a good teaching. That's perfectly fine.
As well
just don't
as-
stone my wife.
Probably one of the best ones too that's come out of it is it's almost like the Bible setting itself up for people maybe not fully believing in it or all of its teachings. But one of the best ones out there is like God helps those who helps themselves.
True.
Because like ultimately, yeah, maybe some conundrum will happen where everything works out if you just do nothing but pray to God. But most of the time you have to actually, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself, and that's probably one of the best things that could be taught from the Bible.
Well, like, say with a situation like that, like, oh, God only helps those who help himself or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Say you spend your whole life doing that and you follow by that one lingo. Then the one time you actually do ask for God's help and nothing happens.
God helps those who help themselves, Tyler.
I mean,
But like,
you
what's
want to get
the
into
line?
that.
Like, when you fucking die, it's like, oh, hey, you helped yourself throughout your whole life. Welcome to heaven.
Maybe. Who
I
knows?
mean,
We won't
that's-
find out till we die.
That's always the thing about the real bread and potatoes of it, meat and potatoes, whatever. Bread and
Bread
fish
and
of
butter?
It.
Are you looking for bread and butter?
Yeah,
No.
I think it's...
I think the actual term is meat and potatoes, but
Meat and-
then I switched it to bread and fish.
Meat and
The
cum,
Bible, yes, cum fish,
cum and jizz.
the carrots and puffer fish. There's always something to be taken out of it, and there's a lot of contradiction kind of within itself, as well as just, you know, it's a lot of stuff is kind of unclear, so it's very easy to just say, you know, you aren't worthy or whatever, blah 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 blah. You know, there's some groups that'll say you are not allowed into heaven unless you are just a bona fide saint of a person, you know.
Damn.
But
And then at the same time, they're denying themselves all the joys of life as well.
yeah, I mean, that's
But like, since, like, how is beating your meat a sin?
it's lust, it's carnal desire.
Pope
wasting of your
Francis.
seed.
No, Pope Francis said that it's not a sin anymore. I'm not a sinner.
Yeah. The Pope's on my side.
The Pope said so.
The Pope said so. I am fine.
The Pope beats his meat every night.
Yes, he beats his meat while wearing the silly little hat.
He kept the sticker from lids on it.
Yes.
I just...
But yeah,
There's-
there's a lot of whack stuff.
Another good one too would be love conquers all.
Yeah.
And love thy neighbor. Love
Yes.
conquers thy neighbor.
Love conquers thy neighbor.
I
Yes.
fuck my neighbor.
Do you pull her hair? His hair.
It.
What's your neighbor?
A dog.
Is it illegal to sleep with animals? I mean, is it a sin?
Yes.
No, I know it's illegal to sleep with animals, but is it a sin too?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Because I think specifically in the Bible, it specifically says...
Don't fuck your dog.
You
I think
God came down, his arms outstretched. He said, "You fucking idiots! You stop that shit right now."
Cut that out.
I put those there for food and milk.
Fuck that bitch, not that one. I think specifically in the Bible it says a man should only bed a woman, and it specifically says man should bed woman, and it specifies no man and man, no woman and woman. But with the way a lot of people interpret this shit, it's probably well within reason to interpret it as no man should fuck a dog. 'Cause that's not a man. If God made us in his image, does that mean that every time we fuck, that's just God masturbation?
We're just like a shoebox under God's bed. He made us for fun.
Yeah.
You make shoeboxes for fun?
No, we're just an amalgamation of a bunch of shit he put together under his bed.
He came in a
fucking
shoebox.
shitty second grade school project.
We're a cup of dirt.
We are the cum sock.
We are the cum sock of God.
We are all God's children, and he left us in a hot car.
You're not wrong.
Thank you, God. Very cool.
Okay, God, this is epic.
God had an epic gamer moment, and he cast Adam and Eve out of paradise.
He fucking vibe checked them.
He saw this apple, and he's like, ain't no fucking vegetarian shit in here.
He said, "Uh-oh, stinky."
Haha, poop. The snake came by and said, crunch, and then Eve went, ah.
God, I can feel my brain cells just shooting out of my asshole at like 48 miles an hour. Marty! When this thing hates 88 miles per hour.
That just reminds me of the one dude who got like part of his brain taken out by a metal pole that flied through his head. You remember that story?
Yeah.
Did he have a soft spot?
No, he had a hole.
Did they pour root beer in it?
Yes, I remember it because it was like he was railroad making things. He put a pipe in the ground that had explosives under it or whatever, and they weren't going off or something like that. And so he's like, "I'm gonna have a look," and he went to look, and then it went off and it went through his head, took out like part of his brain, but he was like just fine. And so he was talking to a doctor while allegedly parts of his brain were falling out of the hole in his head left by this fucking pipe. It was fucking whack.
He got vibe checked.
Yes.
He passed.
He is the first man in history to pass the vibe check.
Alright, gentlemen. Let's do a try not to laugh. The one that does not laugh wins. We will try and make each other laugh, and whoever does not laugh wins. Starting now.
I'm already losing, Jesus Christ.
Poop, fart, booger,
Brap.
smelly booger.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Tyler shoot booger out of his nose at 28 miles per hour. It hits child. Child say, ugh.
Imagine, Tyler walks up to a horse, and he goes, "My Little Pony," and then shoots a snot rocket right into it. Eric looks like he's about to fucking shoot a snot rocket out his fucking skull holes.
It's a very acquired taste of humor there.
Yes.
I don't think that it's very popular with the masses. I don't think
He paints
it's
a horse
very
black
funny.
and says, "Luna's best girl." He fucking throws spears at zebras.
Kyle, did you know that you are not a funny person? I think it would be very humorous if you had pigtails and Tyler went up behind you and grabbed the pigtails and went brrr.
So am I a whore or am I a motorcycle?
You're
Both.
Both.
Fucking rev him up, vroom vroom.
He rev you up,
Then I put my hands together and they form into wheels, and suddenly we're a transformation fetish.
Was there like a whole fucking cartoon about a guy like that?
Yes.
he turned
got
into a
zapped with
tampon.
He became a car.
Yeah.
It was Knight Rider. David Hasselhoff got inside of him and he fucking jerked off on the leather.
Yeah.
He ate a big gnarly cheeseburger and shit on the window.
Yeah. He opened the radio and the radio just went ah!
He threw a dirty diaper at a helicopter.
Fucking got it in the propeller blades and suddenly, uh-oh, stinky.
Did you hear about the homeless man that threw a bucket of hot diarrhea at a woman?
I heard
I
about
did
that.
not. But
She said, "Uh-oh, stinky."
did you ever hear the about the homeless man who stopped at cars on the highway?
Cars?
Yes. He knocked
set
on
a
their
place.
window, and if they rolled down the window, he said, "Well, sorry, friend, you just lost the game."
That's not fucking funny, Kyle.
I thought it was pretty funny. The tensions in this room are high.
Tyler is secreting fucking mad lubricants from his nip-nips.
Yes. Soon he's gonna shoot like snot rockets out his eyeballs.
He's gonna shoot snot rockets out of his nips.
He's gonna brap out his ears.
He's gonna brap out of his fucking mouth.
Yeah, he's gonna fly through the ceiling. He's gonna fucking
He's gonna
headbutt your mother.
He's gonna sneeze and he's gonna grow a full beard and shave it off and throw it at you.
It's gonna become feathers and it's gonna turn into a turkey and he's gonna eat that turkey.
And he's gonna say,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Battle Royale victory.
he's gonna say, "Isn't it a shame that Steve Jobs died of ligma?
Who's Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls."
Hor hor.
And then he's gonna explode into a million pixels.
Then he's gonna go to Mars.
He's
and
gonna
wonder,
say,
who the
"Fuck, man,
is
fuck."
Steve Jobs.
Did you know that Tyler jerks off into his hat?
I can
Not
see
wrong.
it. He probably gets like that ooh hat and jerks off into it.
Tyler did have an ooh hat.
Yes.
I still need to bring that.
Okay, Kyle,
Bring it.
picture
Bring it when
this.
you roast me. Fucking dumpy Grimbo.
What if Tyler's teeth started growing?
I had a dream about that once, where my teeth became like real big, like fucking plates, and I took them out of my face.
Did you eat off of them? But with what teeth?
No, they were gross teeth.
What did they smell like?
They smelled like.
That's not a sound, Kyle. It's not a taste.
It's an acquired taste.
What does it taste like?
Tastely.
Mmm.
Tastes like paste.
What kind of paste? Toothpaste?
Tasty paste.
Did it taste like toothpaste?
No. It tasted like.
Poo-poo?
It appears the phone is ringing.
I don't hear it.
That's strange. Call from.
Call from...
The milkman. His milk is delicious.
Listen, man, I think this has gone on too long. I think we all just gotta accept the fact that we just aren't funny anymore, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we never were funny. That's why we don't have any viewers.
We have 11 on average.
Ooh, spicy.
See, that's the beginning episodes. Or the starting episodes.
The starting boys. The star lead writer. Stinky.
Poopy!
Uh-oh, poop. What if you were just at the funeral of someone you held dear and that just came over the speakers? Just, uh-oh.
I'd run over and I'd
Stinky.
rip them out of the coffin and I'd start throwing them at people.
Haha, dead.
Daddy! Oh!
Uh-oh.
Gonna be rotting.
Deceased. Stinky corpse. The worms are gonna get it. It appears, gentlemen, we've reached a Mexican standoff.
A Mexicactus.
That's the restaurant.
A restaurant?
Yes.
You eat the
I
titty.
would like to get some breasts over there. Mexican
Chicken breasts?
Get some tequila and some breasts at the Mexican restaurant.
Tyler's trying very hard to not laugh right now.
Because he just finds me so
You're
funny.
not funny at all.
I am hilarious.
No, you're not.
Tyler, you look like a lesbian.
He even got the beard.
Who?
Dude, let me fix my hairline real quick.
Ooh.
I don't have to do that because I don't have one.
Whoa, he's receded farther back than the German forces in World War II.
Ricky Residus.
Yes, Ricky Residus, deletus his fetus.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna shave my taint.
You're gonna shit standing.
I'm gonna shit standing. I'm going to hold a towel behind my back, and I'm going to shit onto it.
Norman Reed is shit standing.
I was imagining Eric fucking a handstand. It's the one video where the poop just goes over the fucking door.
I shit in the urinals, Tyler. I don't go into the stalls.
You shit in the fucking urinals? How you just go in the sink?
I just shit in my pants, dude.
Bro, what are they for if not for shitting?
They're literally there to catch dookie. Why else does anybody wear them?
That's why they call them Daisy Dukes. Daisy Dookies. Nice legs, Daisy Dukes. Makes a man go, uh-oh, stinky. Haha, poop.
You're gonna make Tyler shit his dungarees.
Oh, blimey, he's gonna shit his dungarees.
Oh, he fucked up, boy. He done shit his fucking dungarees. He didn't undo the back flap.
You're gonna fucking get a big tail of an armadillo gonna fucking shit your pants.
He didn't undo the back flap. He got dungaree shitties.
It's gonna roll down your legs, it's gonna go down the back, it's gonna touch the back of your ankles right now, it's gonna get in your shoes.
What's that rolling down your leg? It's a crap!
Toilet. Don't shit your pants, mate.
I'm good.
No, you're not. You're bad at this game.
You aren't even trying to make us laugh, Tyler.
Tyler, you can't even roast me, you can't even make me laugh. What the fuck, man? I'm not funny enough to make people laugh. You gotta pick up the slack.
That's what Eric's here for.
No, Eric's here to make brap noises. See?
That's my only function. I don't know why you guys keep inviting me. Actually,
It's
this
your
is my
house.
house.
This is your house.
We invite you here for your keyboard ditties.
I don't have any keyboard ditties this week. I failed you guys.
Oh shit.
I can do the last one again.
I can do this one. Welcome to Old Spice.
What?
Old Spice.
Old Spice is... Power.
Power.
Look at you, me. Now back to you, man. Now look at me. Now
Have
look
a
back to
Sprite
you, man.
cranberry.
Now back to me. Look at the crab. It is now diamonds. These diamonds are now going in my urethra. I'm now shooting them out at an airplane.
Now look at your man. Now back at me. Now back at him. Now back at me. Now look at urethra.
Wait.
Oh no, there goes my pen.
Like if I'm in there and he's in here, but we're in there, but we're out here, and I just remembered we're out here, but where's the caveman?
Boy, am I glad that we're out here and he's in there and he's the sheriff, but we're out there with him and he's in here, but I just remembered he's in there. But what I want to know is, where's the caveman?
Burger Bing Butt Bettis.
Burger Bing Butt Bettis. Bobas Bing Boobomp Burger Bing Butt Betters. Buddha Burger Burger Bomber Brap.
You were doing so well.
No, I wasn't. I can't even spell normally, let alone where everything's a B. Unless it's the B movie. Hey Adam. Hey Barry. I can't remember the rest of it. I'm sorry, I failed.
Are you trying to do the whole script?
No, just the, remember when I did, when me and Connor did the first bit of the B movie, in drama?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but I forgot it. Now is at, like, the height of B movie memes.
I really
memes.
I really like that one part in Steven Universe where Pearl she's crying because she lost her love, and then Steven comes over and says, "Wow, I'm fucking fat," and then he squirts milk into her mouth.
Just right out of the star on his chest, it's like one of those clown
No,
flowers.
he excreted from his nip-nips.
Yo, you remember that scene at the beginning of Joker where he gets beat up and the flower starts leaking? That's cum.
He almost got Eric with that.
I keep almost getting Eric, because I'm funny!
Funny joke!
Funny, super silly, hoo-hoo, stinky.
I really like the one scene where the Joker pulls out his phone and he shows the black lady the video of the pufferfish eating the carrot, and then he screams.
Yeah, because you see, it's the bit he goes into her house and she's like, "My child is sleeping in the other room," and he's like, "Oh, good." And he goes in there and shows the child the fucking pufferfish, and the child's like, "I want to sleep."
And then he puts a carrot in her mouth and she's like,
She goes, that just goes to show, don't try to...
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, don't fuck pufferfish.
Why not?
Because they will gag.
Mrs. Puff dummy thick though, you know.
She dummy puff.
They don't call me Cheeks for nothing.
Hope you both die of cancer.
Me too.
I
man.
mean, give it time.
Was that your first roast of the night, Tyler? Or was that your second?
Second, I think.
We need more fire, more heat.
Turn up the heat like a spicy Dorito.
Introducing
Nacho
new cum
cheese.
flavored Doritos.
You heard mild ranch. Well, now it's time for mild cum. It's white, and it's white.
Introducing new Rainbow Dash cum jar Doritos.
Oh, cum jaritos. They are only one flavor and one color. The flavor is mango. The color is cum. Now introducing at this month's Pride Parade, Rainbow Dash cum jars. Because rainbows are for gay.
For gay.
For gay.
4K.
4K gay. Warhammer 40 gay.
You almost got Eric with that.
Did you know that Chris Chan is the 20th Primarch?
Did you know that Chris Chan is your dad?
Probably. I'm also fucking autistic.
Him and Ricky Berwick.
My two dads.
Yes. They docked each other. That's how you were born.
I'm Chris Chan and I'm joined today with Ricky Berwick.
Hello, it's me, Ricky Berwick. Today we're gonna watch the funny video.
We're gonna watch.
He's gonna jump on the command.
Just laugh, Eric. You're not gonna win.
He's trying.
I'm holding in there. I'm hanging in there, kitty.
Hanging over here until the end of the night. He's gotta be fast and he's gotta eat carrots and he's gotta.
We should all get the London look.
What?
We should all get the London look.
What's the London look?
You get a chisel, you put it in between your two front teeth, and you hit the other end of the chisel with a hammer.
Oh, so we look like
Crackheads?
Yeah,
we look like your old boss.
yeah.
That's fucked up.
He whistled when he talked. That's not true.
Nah, that's just because he moves so fast. You can hear him whistling past you. He's Sonic. How do you think he runs that store? He's Sonic. He stars in a new Sonic movie. He is the Blue Man.
We should all go to the Sonic movie dressed as Chris Chan.
We should all go to the Sonic movie and fucking kill ourselves.
I would be town.
You would be town.
Yes.
Town. Big town.
We should all have an art class episode where we make the Sonichu medallions and we go to Value Village and we get the red and blue striped shirts. And then we dress up as Chris Chan and we go to the movies.
Have you ever considered that Freddy Krueger is just a dead Chris Chan?
Okay, well, today I'm going to be going into other people's dreams and see if they dream about Chris Chan or Sonichu. And if they don't, I kill them.
dreaming about Sonichu in here. Oh no, Stinky.
Uh-oh, Stinky, I'm gonna have to kill you now.
And then they scream.
And then they go, ah!
Almost.
Almost. I need you to jostle Tyler's tricep around a little bit.
Hold on.
Grab his love handles. Sit on him.
I don't know what his love handles are.
You grab the tummy meat.
Right here.
That's a lot to grab.
Tyler, do that in violent. Oh, the microphone got vibe checked.
Oh no!
You fucked up, Boyle.
This is what you get for having this thing on the fucking existence. I need to move past you bastard. Ah! How could you?
I just witnessed sexual assault.
This will not stand.
Tickle him.
Get this man a new drink and get me one while you're at it. Alright, Tyler. You're faced with a lone lamp girl.
I'm gonna put my dick
She
in it.
hops on you. She hops on
On
you.
my dick.
Yes, there is no hole.
You almost lost. You almost lost.
That should count.
Probably should. Because this fucking idiot just turned on a lamp into his eyeballs.
It was on purpose.
Fucking dummy.
Okay, Tyler, it's just you and me then. Here's your drink. Oh my god.
Three, two, one.
You're a fucking brony.
What I was is not what I am now.
What you are now
My
is a
past
disgrace.
does not define me, Tyler. I could unravel your dark past too. Just remember that.
unravel you like a fine ball of yarn. But that'd be a lot of unraveling.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Because I'm a rude dude.
If he wasn't know before, he is now.
Rude dude with a crude attitude.
Hell yeah. And he make the ha-ha poob.
He make punch on grandmas.
Yes.
He abuse the old ladies. He go outside when there is a windstorm and he pushes them over.
Exactly.
He is the wind, because he breaks wind at them.
I will fart it. He is the French. I fart in your general direction.
What if, when during the Monty Python bit, where the French started throwing things at him, instead of throwing a cow, they threw a puffer fish, and it went eh.
Would they also throw a carrot directly in its mouth?
Yeah, but it gets the whole carrot in, so it goes ah.
What if they did a double stuffed carrot fish, puffer fish bukkake carrot?
Carrot?
It's not even a real carrot.
Yeah, they start throwing carrot shavings at the puffer fish, and it's like,
Bro, you think they got a bad dragon dildo that looks like just a giant carrot?
do you think they have one that looks like a puffer
normal
fish?
dildo.
Nah, but it's like got the carrot grooves.
Have you ever seen the cob?
The cob.
It's a corn cob dildo.
Yeah.
Well, don't keep it in for too long. If it gets too hot in there, it pops.
Maybe that's what they want. They got those ones that like lay eggs in you and shit.
True. You gotta butter it up though. Don't salt it though.
You're supposed to be helping me, Kyle.
I side with no man. I am the forces of chaos.
Kyle's been dancing for 20 seconds now, and we're both trying to ignore him. Me and Tyler are locked in a violent deadlock, both of us knowing that we are impenetrable beings, unknowing joy or laughter, or any of the subtleties
We're
of
both
life.
impenetrable beings, but to be fair, Tyler has a lot more to penetrate through, so...
Tyler, you know you'd win if you did the truffle shuffle right now, right?
Bro... You could do the most powerful shuffle.
Oh god.
Oh no! Come on, Eric. Come on.
You just lost! You just lost! You just lost!
Come on,
I stand strong! You just shot a snot rocket, and you just laughed.
I did not laugh.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
This is the most gay shit I've seen all day.
I'm sitting back down.
This is like high school again.
Because high school never ends.
Whoa. Hurry up and put your shirt back on. That's probably the most exercise you'll get all week.
That's not true.
Don't think so? Damn, our man getting those gains. Our man doing that cardio.
I don't like the look of this.
Oh my god, it's Steve Hawking.
Steven Brule?
Yeah, it's Ricky Berwick. Steven Seagal.
Steven Universe.
Yes. What if Steven Universe was just Stephen Hawking, but fat? Steven Fat.
What
if Tyler was Steven Universe? Because he takes up the universe.
Tyler, start saying Steven Universe lines.
Tyler.
Oh boy, Amethyst, you're fucking purple.
Wow, Amethyst, I really like dwarves. Well, Pearl, I really like sticks with needles for noses like fucking mosquitoes.
My hand is stuck in my pants.
Is that what you were doing?
Yes. My hand is fucking stuck. Fucking get it out.
You are laughing, my friend.
I'm not laughing. Tyler's laughing.
Pop.
Slap his belly, rub his belly.
Rub his belly.
Rub his big belly.
Yeah, my name is Rashan and I rub my big belly. He breathes very, very heavy.
You rub his big belly and he say, oh!
You go, oh!
Did he shit?
Maybe that big shit. Oh, big's the snot.
Tyler has shot out like 3 snot rockets on himself today.
Tyler, you are disgusting.
What would you do if I told you all those Kleenexes you've been using are recycled? I've come on them. Tyler just ate a Kleenex.
Tyler, you really are the puffer fish.
I am an impenetrable fortress.
I think that's more of Tyler. You're a wall.
We need to build the wall there.
Hillary, we need to build a wall. We need to build a wall that horses can't get through. Well, there's no horses.
Since when's fucking Elvis Presley president?
Well, there's a horse there's a way.
I was president when I sat on the shitter and I shit out presidency. I shit out eagles and diplomacy.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
Little less conversation, little more democracy.
All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. Little more bombing countries.
Little more Obama in office.
Knew he was a fucking liberal.
The Watergate scandal was actually that Stephen Elvis Preslin was the president.
Shut the fuck up, libtard.
Almost did yourself in. Shut the fuck up, incel. Incelitard.
You think your cheap slapstick will get me, Tyler?
Yes.
You did the truffle shuffle in front of me.
That's all I got.
I'll be just fine, pretending I'm not. I did the truffle shuffle and it's all that I got.
Okay, did you know that George Bush, he once said, other countries are trying to find ways to kill and hurt our people, and we're trying to do the same.
So they went to Afghanistan and dropped a goat. I didn't even deliver a punchline, but you think that's funny. You think I'm funny? Like some kind of clown? Hong Kong?
You are a fucking clown.
How fucking dare you?
Oh, fucking dare you, boy.
I am no clown, for I am...
Where's your big shoes?
I left them at the door.
A clown never leaves without his shoes.
What if the clown has some clown brand Yeezys and you don't want to get them dirty?
Well, that is just not functional. That's form.
But clowns are all about form.
But they have functionality.
Why do you think they wear them big pants with the big suspenders and the silly bow ties? It's all form.
But there's also function.
So they can hide the little kids in their pants.
Bro, have you ever considered that a clown gets more pussy than you do?
I mean, probably.
You ever considered that? You ever considered how much pussy you would get if you went into clowning? First, you'd have the clown crew. You'd have an entire clown car orgy. But then, you get the Joker crowd. They come in like, oh, we live in a society and we're gonna fucking one too. And you got clown pussy.
Is there really Joker and clown orgies?
Maybe. You don't know, you're not a clown.
Orgies. Yeah, I remember the fucking insane clown posse.
You know what they sound like?
Those are juggalos, those are different.
You know what clown orgies sound like?
Hong Kong.
Yeah, a lot of honking.
A lot of honking, a lot of squirting.
Honk. 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 Honk!
No loud noises.
Loud noises!
You right there?
I don't want you anywhere near me, you truffle fuckle.
You gonna slap me.
We've gone to ballistic levels.
Did you just try and assault me, Tyler?
You're assaulting me.
I'm just trying to flip your burgers, man.
They're gonna burn.
You're gonna burn, Tyler. Precious
Burn.
boy.
It ain't even touched Tyler Tuesday. But it is Slap Tyler Saturday. Tyler, I think it's time we end this.
Oh, I win.
That looked really funny from my perspective.
How is
Kyle
that?
just put a fucking pillow on Tyler's face. I went through all that to laugh at a fucking pillow.
Right?
God, I hate this.
Aaron!
Okay,
It's always the stupid shit.
Tyler, you win. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You are officially funny.
You are funny man, Tyler.
You are funny fellow, Tyler. Now put the foot up a pillow on your face.
Put foot a pillow on face.
Foot a pillow, stick dick in face.
Oh my god.
Give me that. You don't. This is too much power for you.
God, if he did the truffle shuffle with the pillow on his face, I would have definitely lost.
I would need some tape at that point.
Now, what if I told you we've been at that for about 20 to 30 minutes?
I would
my
not be
God.
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, now that the Giggle Bone Gang has giggled their glassed, it's time to end this, and we're going to suffocate ourselves now.
You did not even do a rhyme. It's time to... Now that the Giggle Man
Can we just fucking end this already?
Listen, I have a point to make, Tyler. Inconsiderate asshole. Okay. You missed a good rhyme. You said, now that the Giggle class has had its last...
Gang.
The Giggle Bone Gang has had its last laugh, and it's time to end this class. I don't even remember anymore. Tyler, you derailed everything.
Good.
Way to fucking go, Tyler.
Class over.
Tyler just hit a child.
Yeah. Also a pterodactyl. Time traveled back to the prehistoric ages and fucking beat animals. This is prehistoric animal cruelty. He ended the dinosaurs.
This is prehistoric Animal Crossing.
Bro, Cherry is now a fucking saber-toothed dog. Cherry was a dog, not a cat.
We're ending this. Good night, everyone.
It's
Bye.
been your usuals. Get lost.